Game's finally over, eh? All right. Jays get clocked by the Oakland A's 10-1, and I stayed up for that. The rest of these games better not be like that, because what's the point? Marco Estrada was on the mound, first start from coming off the DL, and I mean, overall, I don't think he was all that terrible. Couple sacrifice flies, a solo shot. I mean, really, what can you do? The Jays offense, absolutely nowhere to be found. 1 run on 5 hits, and that 1 run was a solo shot by Aledmys Diaz in the 9th inning in a 10-0 ball game. Today was just a bowl of disgusting garbage. Marco Estrada, I mean, he went 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, no strikeouts, and walked 3 guys. He really wasn't all that great, but he wasn't all that terrible. I don't even know at this point, because then you look down the line, who got the hits? Granderson 1 for 3, Martin 1 for 3. Yeah, we missed Lourdes Gurriel in that number 2 hole. Grichuk was 0 for 3, Morales 0 for 3, Solarte 1 for 4. He actually got a hit. There you go. Hernandez 1 for 4, but the problem is the 3 outs he got were all strikeouts, and his defense was abysmal. Diaz 1 for 4 with the home run, good for him, and that's it. That's it. So yeah, Estrada wasn't great. Yeah, Jaime Garcia was absolutely garbage, but there wasn't any offense either. There was no fight. You could tell through about the 4th or 5th inning, when the Jays got down 4-0, they weren't showing much fight of coming back. They really weren't. You know, and then Aaron Loup throws a clean inning in the 5th. No hits, 1 walk, and a strikeout. He's obviously one of the guys the Jays are trying to move tomorrow before tomorrow's deadline. Obviously, I mean, he's not a great lefty, but he is a lefty, maybe a second lefty out of the bullpen any team can use down the stretch and into the playoffs. Jake Petrichko went a clean inning, gave up a hit, walked a batter, struck out a guy, though. And Jaime Garcia was just absolute garbage. He went his clean 7th inning. He did a great job in the 7th. Then he go to the 8th inning. I mean, he was terrible. In his inning in the 3rd, he gave up 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 were earned. He gave up a strikeout, he got a strikeout. Yeah, it feels like everything he did, he gave up. And walked 2 guys as well. And Joe Biagini had to save him by getting a ground ball double play to end that inning. The bases were loaded. It could have been a lot worse for him. And Teoscar Hernandez missed a lazy fly ball there. I mean, I don't know how it could have changed the inning, really. But instead, he just, I got it, off the end of the glove, and that's that. And then a couple plays later, ball gets hit to the base of the wall. I don't know if Hernandez, I assume he thinks it's going to be he's going to play off the wall, but instead, it's a catchable ball that he leaves and waits for it to bounce first and then plays it in. There's no effort. There's no fight, grind, from Hernandez. I think he's very, I like his power. I like his arm. It's raw. It's there. But the effort, I don't really see it all that much. I don't know. When he missed that ball, he kind of went, oh, God. And then got the ball and threw it in hard. But, really, it was terrible. The approaches to the plate were awful. The team was atrocious today. And this is a game you just want to throw up and move on. After the day we've had today about trading Roberto Osuna, and then that day you get torched 10-1 against Oakland. Yikes. Game 2 of the series goes tomorrow, and Sam Gaviglio against Trevor Cahill. I don't know what we're going to see tomorrow. I mean, Gaviglio's been all right over the last little while. I mean, all right is the key word. And Cahill's 2-2 with a 3.43 ERA. He's been pretty good for them. Edwin Jackson was great today. He got into some trouble in the first 3 or 4 innings. The Jays couldn't do anything with it, and then the A's run away with it. Imagine if the Jays get 1 or 2 clutch hits and tie the game or take the lead at one point in time in those first few innings. Could have changed the whole complexity of the ball game. But instead, you don't score any of them, and they just pile on and pile on and pile on. It's the way it goes. The finale of the series is on, Wednesday afternoon, Stroman versus Manaea. I mean, Stroman might put you a good game. I mean, I'm assuming he will. Against Minaya, who's had a very, very good season for the Oakland A's. Downright awful. It was just horrific, guys. I mean, what else should we say? We're looking forward to seeing Ken Giles pitch out of the bullpen. I mean, a lot of people have mixed feelings towards him coming on the team, and I don't blame you. I don't know. Enough said. It's late. This game was awful. I'm going to leave it there. You know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and you guys just hated this game altogether. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of this absolute mess. What'd you think of Hernandez? What'd you think of Jaime Garcia? What'd you think of Estrada in his first outing back off the DL? Obviously, something's wrong with his finger still. He's looking at it all game long, so there you go. Say what you want about that. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow afternoon, podcast edition. Link is in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes, guys. Go check that out down below. And I guess I'm going to talk to you guys tomorrow night, about probably about the same time, as we hope to God that they actually show a little bit of fight so we can have an interesting video and a fun time actually watching the game. Sam Gaviglio versus Trevor Cahill, 10:05 first pitch tomorrow night. Please give me a reason to stay up tomorrow night. That would be great. We'll talk to you guys then.